Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I got a great group on tonight. We always talk about the East Coast and the West Coast because, there's so many things going on all the time in the East Coast and West Coast, obviously. But tonight we're going to concentrate a little bit on Midwest. And the reason I'm going to do that is because, like I say, we try to spread paintball. We try to make it grow everywhere. And, we want it to grow in the Midwest just like it grows everywhere else, and so we're going to work pretty hard on that tonight. Tonight, I've got Mr. Eric Parks. Eric is from Kansas. He's going to talk. He actually has an event he's going to this coming weekend. So we're going to try to see if we can't push that a little bit. And then Eric's going to tell us a little bit about how he got started in paintball. And he's going to talk about some of the fields that are around him also. And then we're going to have Andy Starrett on. Andy has the Ellie Remembered Foundation. And we're going to have him on and talk a little bit about the foundation. Hey, he just sent me a shirt. Pretty cool. And he put OG on it. I don't know why I put Oh God on it, but it is what it is. But anyhow, and then we're going to have from up in Canada, Mr. Steve McGuire from the Unknown Paintball Podcast. The hand behind the man, the hand in front of the man, actually. So, but first off, I got to start tonight. And I had Cesar Pizzot. He does the boom treatment. Anyhow, I will get into this in a little while, but he just did my auto cocker, and man, it is just screaming. And it's terrific. I wanted to try it out, but Bill Bailey still has my barrel. So actually, I guess I could try it out without the barrel, but I think it would be a mess. So I'm going to pass on that. But I will get the barrel eventually, and then I'll give it a shot. And the reason we're doing that is, I want to shoot the MacDev because we're going to Woods Ball, but it's strictly mechanical. So we're just waiting to see if MacDev's going to have the mechanical for that. But I have definitely love this autococker, and I definitely love what Cesar does to these markers. He just makes them, they scream. They've sent me pictures. He sent me a picture of this one shooting too, and it's just incredible. But anyhow, I got to mention the Woods Ball, guys. It's next month, the 15th and 16th in Newburgh, New York. And I am so looking forward to this. Got a team we're playing with called a band, and it's got a lot of really cool people on it. And actually, a couple of them that are on here tonight, Mr. William Bailey, who's my co-host. We'll drag him out here in just a little bit. And then Andy Starrett, he's also playing on it. We're going to make Andy the point man because he's one of the widest. Him and Bill, I'm going to play behind both of those guys. So it should work out pretty good, I hope. We'll see. And then I have to mention Jennifer's Young Gun team. The Iron City Classics in July. It's July 30th. And Jennifer Montresor, Tim's mother, which I will get to in another second here. Anyhow, she sponsors this Young Gun team. And see, that's one thing that's really cool. I like the young guys getting into it, the young people getting into it, and I like the way the people that have been into it for a while, I won't call them older people, but we are, I guess. Anyhow, teaching them the right way to play the game and the right way to be once you leave the field, too, after the game. Win, lose, or draw, you got to be cool when you get off the field. And the people that are teaching these kids, just like the Hermans, Mark Gong and them guys for the Hermans, they're just absolutely excellent people. And I just absolutely love people like that work to build our sport. And that's exactly what they're doing. And the same way Andy does the same thing, too. Andy works with a lot of the young people and to teach them the right way. Because, if we want our sport to not only thrive, we want it to go into the future and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what it's going to take. And I just love the people I have that help me do it, man. They're just great. And so I am going to, first I got to say hi real quick to Connor Bryant. Connor Bryant's from Australia. Every week the guy, he tunes in. He's got himself an autococker now, so it's going to be interesting to see how he goes with that. And Jeff Thompson, one of the Booney Boys. Jeff's one of the guys that, over this way, that sent me the jersey, the Booney Boys jersey with my name on the back, and I just absolutely love it. The Booney Boys are a Canadian team, one of the greatest bunch of guys you'll ever want to hang with. I had the pleasure of putting 5 of them on my constant pursuit team, and we played a couple tournaments, and it was just it was flat out cool, period. Loved it. And Robert Hansen, hello to you too. And Tracy Perez, hello, dear. Tracy always watches every week. She is so cool. So anyhow, let me see. You never know who's going to pop in today, but let me get my shout-outs real quick so I can bring these guys up here. I start with Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss had Tiger Stripe Camouflage. Now he has Gateway Paintball. Tim is also another one of the band that's going to be playing on the team in New York. His field is just fabulous. It's 10 minutes from the airport in St. Louis. If you get a chance, you're going to want to go out there and try that out. And then Mr. Dan and John Colby. Immortal Air. Dan is also going to be on the team. Like I say, the band, it consists of guys that are just, they were the biggest guys in the sport. They built the sport, and they're still running in the sport, and I absolutely love it. But Dan's going to be part of it, and that'll be pretty cool. I'll love it. And Bud Orr, War Game Products. Bud is also part of the band. Like I say, we put the band back together, and the band is going to rock. We are going to have just an absolutely terrific time. I cannot wait to do this. And I guess Tom K is going to come out there. Tom's not going to play, but Tom will be part of the band because he's going to come out and hang out with us, and we absolutely love it. And Rainey and Juby Boucher, back in the day, they had Paintball News. And Paintball News, everybody, it's hard to even tell you about them, because they're not around right now. But, back in the day, 2 times a month, this would come out to the fields. And all you had to do is just walk up to the counter at a field and pick it up because they didn't charge nothing for it. And this paper had anything you wanted to know about paintball. What just happened? What is going to happen? Where are the fields located? What's the newest thing out there? It was just absolutely terrific. And Rainey is also going to be on the band. Like I say, the band is the biggest thing out there right now. And Randy Camille, I mentioned Randy. Randy will not be on the band, but Randy, he was the editor for 8PG back in the day, and Randy's just a terrific guy. And I mention him every week, along with Jerry Braun. Jerry Braun will actually be there because this is Jerry Braun's field in Newburgh, New York. Jerry owns the field, but it's really run by Kevin Donaldson. Kevin has the Master Blasters, which has been a team around forever, and they will do all the repping. And you will not find a better team to ref than these guys. They're not only knowledgeable, they're as fair as they can get. They're just a terrific bunch of guys, period. And then Mr. Ross Alexander. Ross Alexander I had on my show a week ago. Ross invented the Bushmaster, the pump gun. And, he was my first marker sponsor. Just a terrific, terrific person. And Jim Lively, I always mention Jim. Jim had Lively Productions back in the day. There was 2 tournaments he really wanted to make back in the day. The World Cup in New York and the Masters in Tennessee. And they were 2 of the best tournaments. I mean, a month beforehand, I would just get so excited knowing I was going to go because everybody went to these tournaments, and it was just cool as heck. I just absolutely love it. And then Gino from Belkin. Gino's going to be part of the band, too. He's not going to play, but he's going to come and fill pods and everything. And I cannot wait to see Gino. I haven't seen Gino in a long, long time. And this is kind of like a family reunion for me. I think it's just about as cool can get. I cannot wait. And then Mark Gong Jr. I mentioned Mark Gong Jr. every week. You can see him in my intro. Him and his brother started playing now, and it's just very, very cool. And I absolutely love it. And I'm going to also we've got a young gun that's going to be on the band. He is going to be the youngest member of the band and probably the only young member in the band. It's going to be Adrian Alvarez. And so we're looking forward to having Adrian. Actually, what we're looking forward to, too, is having some young legs out there, because a lot of us can get down there and pull it, but hell, who knows who's going to run it back? We'll probably be drawing straws to see who has to make the trip back to hang the flag. But We'll see. Real quick now, how about I bring on Mr. William Bailey, my co-host here.
Hello.
What's going on, Billy?
Hey guys, not a lot. Just another snowy day in Missouri.
Is it snowing there?
We had about an inch, but it's already melted.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it already melted off.
I know, but it's not so much the snow, but that means it had to be cold.
It was. It's 32 degrees.
Oh man! Just you saying that, I want to go put a jacket on now.
Yeah, I had to turn the heater on in here. So,
oh my God! Yeah, I think we capped out today at about 74 or something like that. So,
I hate you people.
But I'll take that. Yeah, and we hate to tease you.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't hate to tease. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, yeah. Well, tonight, Bill. We're going to have Eric Parks on, and Andy is actually he's not exactly from the Midwest, but he's not exactly on the coast either.
No.
So we're going to have these guys on because, as you know, from being in Missouri, there's a lot of great fields back in those areas, and we just need to promote paintball across the U.S. and that's kind of been our whole gig since we started rolling with this, is to make everybody feel inclusive. I just paintball's paintball.
Yeah.
Period. And there's no one better and no one worse in this sport. I just want to make the sport grow. Yep. I absolutely do. And real quick, I got to point out, I got my Ellie Remember shirt. Yeah. I'll talk to him when we pull him up here. Andy's a good guy. Hey, everybody keeps jumping in and going, "Nice shirt, Bill." Master you don't think they could be Master Blasters, do you?
Oh no. We won't bow to any sponsors. No, we're not going to win.
yeah, that's right. Absolutely right. Hey, Mark Gong just jumped in.
Ref check.
Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Gong? Mark Gong. When I mentioned Mark Gong Jr. at the beginning, this is his father, and Mark played with. Yeah, he played on Constant Pursuit with me years ago. I went down and did the television show with me, and a first-class guy. Period. Yeah. I mean, just a first-class guy. That's about all I can say about him. He's terrific. Yeah. Really is. So what I'm going to do is let's bring up Eric real quick. I have Mr. Steve McGuire and Andy sitting in the wings, but let's bring Eric up real quick. Matter of fact, Bill, should we just bring them all out?
I'd bring them all on. Yep.
Okay. Even Steve?
Yeah, why not?
Because I know how you and Andy are with Steve. I hate to bring him on. You guys start cutting on him. Okay,
we'll take it easy on him with the COVID and stuff going on.
Well, yeah. See, you said that, but Andy didn't say a damn word.
That's because he's my teammate. So
Oh yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Steve?
Hey, not a whole lot. Gotta say, love the Ultra Silk shirt. We dressing like twinsies.
Oh, you got Ultra Silk? Yeah, I just got it. That's what I was
Shameless
talking about.
plug.
Yeah, it is. But Caesar deserves it. Caesar. Yeah. I'm waiting to see if McDev's going to have the mechanical for this tournament. But
I'll have mine.
Yeah. Then that's one. But Caesar just did my auto cocker, and I got to tell you, I am so happy. That boom treatment on this thing is just going to be amazing. I haven't got to shoot it yet, but they sent me a video of him shooting it. It is it's just cool as hell.
Now we're gonna have to teach you how to shoot it because you're an auto mag guy. So there's a whole different finesse to an auto cocker.
Oh, I've had an auto cocker. Matter of fact, that's what I played Mayhem over in England with, was an auto cocker. So yeah, I know about them and I know how to shoot them. So I'm actually waiting to shoot it. But I got it. My tank has no air. Bill has my barrel. So it's like all I got is the habit, nothing else. But
I'm giving I'm giving the barrel to Kathy Alvarez
for $10. He said.
Fred, do you have an electric? Do you have an electric Mac Dev though already?
Yeah, I've got that.
Barrel threads are the same.
No.
Oh, are they really?
Yep.
Oh, they're all cocker thread.
I know, but it's green. I'm not a green guy, so. Yeah, I wanted a gold and silver one. They sent me a green one, so that shows you how much they love me. But,
We don't have any gold and silver to send.
well, yeah, that's true too. But anyhow, hey, we're going to start real quick. Eric Parks. Eric is from Kansas, and we brought Eric on tonight because, like I say, we want to start spreading this out a little bit. You know, we need to get as many people involved in our sport as we can. And Eric is going to an event, this coming weekend, Eric?
Yeah, Fred.
Tell everybody about, well, first of all, tell everybody how you got involved in paintball. Everybody always wants to hear how the guys get involved. How'd you get involved, buddy?
Well, first, it was just seeing you on ESPN, and then a bunch of us got together and started running around out and playing out in the woods. And next thing you know, we started a tournament team and did that for several years. And now I'm going with my boys to scenario games.
Wow, what was the name of your team, Eric?
The Prairie Dogs.
Oh, really? Oh, very cool. How long did you guys have a team together?
We probably ran the local area for about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the event you're going to this coming weekend?
Whack-a-mole.
Okay. We've got a 2-day scenario game going on at Elite Sports in Salina, Kansas.
Yep.
And it's called Trek Wars, put on by ASE with Ryan Sexton. Ought to be a really good time. The red shirts versus the stormtroopers.
Oh, wow. Well, how many fields you got that you drive to that you play in Kansas?
In Kansas itself, probably.
Well, just the surrounding area.
Well,
your surrounding area.
Probably 7.
Wow, name a couple. Give them a plug.
Well, you got D-Day Adventure Park. You've got the Edge in Wichita. You got Avid down in Guthrie. You got Jaeger Subsurface. And then there's a small field in Junction City that I've only been to twice, and I can't think of the name of it.
So, Andy, you knew about one of the fields he mentioned?
Oh, I've known Matt Shook that owns that one in Wichita since
Oh, Matt Shook owns that. Oh,
Yeah.
since he was like in diapers almost.
Yeah, Matt Shook. Way, yeah, that's a name from the past, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How's the field?
I have never been out to Maddie's field. Eric probably has.
It's a pretty good field. Not quite as good as Tornado Alley when they had that going, but he does pretty good.
Is Tornado Alley, is it still going?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. That sucks when a good one's quit like that.
Yeah. Was that the one that had all the railroad ties in it and had a castle and stuff?
Yeah, build out railroad ties.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you played that, Bill?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to go to big games there. Yeah. They made the mistake one time and ended a ceasefire when I had my tank and everything there. So we basically destroyed both teams with my tank and my crew. Tried to get under the castle and just destroyed everybody,
Oh, wow. How big was the field?
It was big. It was probably, if I remember right, the playing area was at least 30 acres. I'm pretty sure it was.
It was really close to that.
Yeah, it was a pretty big field.
Wow. Hey, Andy, why don't you plug some of the fields around you? Because I know you got quite a few of them that you go to over there too.
So Denver's got, Colorado's got a few fields. We play a lot out at Dynamic Paintball, which is where hopefully you're going to come this year for the charity event. And Bill,
Such a good time.
When is that, Andy?
we set the date last night for September 25th, so I got to get the advertising out.
Ooh.
September 25th?
Yeah. So I'm
day
sure
after my
Steve will
birthday.
be here at my house again, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
and
hope
we got,
so.
If we can get him back into Canada after the
Yeah.
fact, if not,
I
he'll just have
told
to
him.
stay.
I told him walk across the border. You know.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I just walk across, man. No. Yeah, he's afraid that he's going to come down here and they won't let him back.
Oh, I
told him that we just get like a big, fake moose, and then we could stuff him in the butt and send him back over like the Trojan moose. I mean,
I
it
like
worked in
that.
history, right?
I like that.
You can do the Ace Ventura maneuver.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Trojan moose.
I was only half joking the other day since the triple lockdown of our 17th wave or whatever it is. But I was only half joking when I said if there's any attractive ladies out there down south, preferably southern states because biscuits and gravy. But if I can get down there, camp out on your couch for a couple months, I promise to help cook. I promise to help clean, and I promise to stay out and about on a regular basis, just so you guys can hear my cute Canadian accent.
Oh,
I already told you my couch is open because you do more than my wife.
Yeah. Well, you know, Steve stayed with a lady one time for 3 months, and then she found out he was there. So, you know, that was the end of that.
You've had better jokes, Fred. You've definitely had better jokes.
I couldn't hold it back. I'm sorry. So, the 25th of September, when is Monte Casino?
I think it's the second weekend of September. It's like the 11th and 12th, I think.
That
Something
would
like
be
that,
so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, because I'm driving to that. Then I'm going to go up and see my mom. So driving back, then we could head right into Colorado. That'd be perfect.
Well, I'll go to Monte Casino too because gotta go.
So it
play
looks
that.
like I'm down there for a week or two.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know, we drove back to I can't remember a big game one time in Illinois, and we're driving back, and my wife's sleeping, right, and she finally wakes up and she goes, "Oh, where are we at?" And I says, "We're about 70 miles from Denver," and she's like, "Fred, we don't even go through Denver at all. We don't even go through Colorado." So anyhow, I was like 100 and some miles out of our way. I had to turn around and go back. Yeah, that wasn't the bad part. The bad part was she teased me all the way. So that kind of sucked. But I'm tough. I'm thick-skinned.
Headphones are your friend.
Yeah.
So it's a GPS.
They didn't have it back then, buddy. Shoot. You know, and I was pedaling as fast as I could.
Your dinosaur had pedals?
Oh, the Flintstone car. It's got this.
I wore out so many shoes doing that. Actually, oh my God! You know, somebody chimed in a minute ago and said, "What a great cast." Are they watching this show? So, Stevie boy,
Yeah.
you are on total lockdown up there, the way I understand it.
For the most part, like we can go to a big box store and line up in 50s, but heaven forbid we actually have to go somewhere like go golfing, go play paintball, go get your hair cut. None of that. Like it's shut down. They've just allowed police to pull cars over at random to make sure that you're driving for necessity reasons. It's they're planning on locking down borders between provinces, which is it's not cool. What is cool though, and I'm going to change the subject because nobody wants to hear about me whining and complaining about politics, is I have to give a shout out and a big plug to John Amadea and Paintball Media because he just released the TM40 Life to the Full, all about Tim Montresor.
Tim Montresor, yep.
And
absolutely.
I was so proud to be able to narrate for that. I can't tell you how it goes. And I did a little bit of help with editing and proofing and things like that. But the big reason why I'm bringing it up, Fred, because we got to stay on topic, is you get a huge plug in the show.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do. I can't give it any spoilers. You got to watch it to find out. But
I think I know what the spoiler is because Jennifer mentioned it on your show. Matter of fact, you know, Steve, that's where I met Jennifer was on your show.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, absolutely right. And when she said that about it, just floored me. I was just, and I know exactly what it is. So.
Yes, but
very, very cool.
That's actually in the thing. So.
Yeah. Well, see how I keep my mouth shut. I don't throw out a teaser or anything like that.
I will.
Andy's laughing because it's not easy. I know.
Thank you, Tracy. So I see Tracy Perez is in there, and she said I did an amazing job. So thank you. I don't know who also watched it, but yeah, that was hard to do.
I seen it come up, and I definitely would check it out because I like John Armadillo, and he's a great guy. And I was in the history of paintball. I love that. And John does a lot of good things. He does good things for the sports too. So
I was going to mention that because you were talking about Randy Boucher and the Paintball News and how fantastic that was, and that it was free. Well, paintball.media, it's the last paintball magazine, and it's online and it's free. So anybody that wants to click on paintball.media, that's the last paintball magazine out there. So we got to support it any way we can. The magazine's free. You got to pay to watch the movies, but that's like $8 a month, which is less than it cost us to buy magazines back in the day, like APG. So
right. Well, not to change subject real quick, but somebody is actually going to start up another magazine.
Nice.
And they contacted me a couple of weeks ago and asked me if I would help them. And I didn't want to get involved with the publication and any of that stuff, but I said I would help them PR wise and everything like that. So when they finally get it all together, we will start talking about it.
Well, anybody that's doing that, I'm a writer too, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll happily write articles.
Well, there's a shameless plug.
Throwing my name.
No kidding.
No shame.
I gotta love it.
I'll go and plug Brent because I see he's one of our Alley Remember guys. He wanted to know if did they show Fred's old brass eagle footage in the history of paintball. I know that if you come out for the charity game, Fred, he'll want to meet you because I think him watching your movies and stuff back got him into paintball. And he's probably watched them like 1,000 times by now, I'm sure.
Well, that's what Jennifer said about Tim, and that it floored me when she said that. And she said that he not only watched the first tape that they bought him, he actually wore it out. And she ended up buying him two more, I guess, something like that. So she had bought him 3 altogether. And I'll tell you something that was really cool is Brad Gruitt just had a birthday a couple of days ago, and obviously I missed it by a day, but I did rebound and wished him a happy birthday. And then he texted me back and he goes, he wanted to thank me. He said because he says you are the one when I was 13 and 14 years old that got me involved in the sport of paintball. And he goes, I can't thank you enough for getting me involved in this, and he's still here working on things. So. That was very, very cool of him to say that. And speaking of birthdays, real quick, I want to get to Eric in just a second, but Kathy Alvarez has a birthday today. Okay, and I texted her and wished her happy birthday and everything like that. But I just want to tell all our listeners out there that Kathy Alvarez's birthday today. She's one of the original Master Blasters. Her brother is, and she's going back to actually ref with the Master Blasters next month, and her son Adrian is going to be playing with the band. So that should be pretty darn cool. And I just want to wish her a very, very happy birthday and many, many more. For sure.
I'm willing to sing if you guys are. Just saying.
Yeah, just like my brother always used to say to me, he goes, "Can you sing tenor?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, 10 or 15 miles from here. So, I'm going to pass on that one.
Well, I'm more than 10 or 15 miles.
Yeah. So, Eric, real quick, you said you go out and you play with your sons now?
Yeah.
How old are they?
My oldest one's 25, and then my middle boy is 23. And my youngest is 21.
Wow. And do they all play paintball?
The oldest and youngest.
The oldest and youngest, huh? Wow. Do they go out with you or?
Most of the time. Most of the time they go out with me. My oldest boy's been down to the actual D-Day a couple times. Then invite the old man, of course.
Yeah, that's where Bill was at D-Day.
He was at the original D-Day, though. He just fell out. He just fell out the back of the boat, though, and was out there swimming around for a while.
God, I felt that kick all the way from there.
Think of it, Bill. We're all going to be together with the band next month.
That's right.
You are up such a creek without a paddle, buddy.
So you're going to want to start making friends quick, Andy.
Awesome.
That's all right. You guys can't catch me, so it's all good.
Well, you do have that going for you. I'll give you that. I love it. Yeah, I cannot wait to do that. Kenny Stewart just chimed in and says, Bill was a bullet at D-Day.
Bill was built at D-Day.
Oh, built at D-Day. I can barely read this damn thing, man. Right on, Andy. Good. I need a speech therapist. That worked out pretty good. I got Steve to take care of my electronics. Now someone can talk for me. It'll all work out. I'll just sit here and look pretty. Yeah, I knew that was going to create a laugh.
You're going to be like one of those Chuck E. Cheese robots.
Hey, Matt Hoops.
He's
just
a
jumped in,
Muppet.
too.
A Muppet.
Matt Hoops just jumped in. How's it going tonight, Matt? And Kenny Stewart, everybody. Kenny has a paintball museum. He just moved from where'd he move from? Kansas, Kentucky,
No,
Kentucky. Yeah, up to Michigan.
I don't know why
And-
you would do that. Like
The
biscuits and gravy.
the snow wasn't deep enough down there.
Yeah, but there's no biscuits and gravy up north. You gotta stay in the south.
He has it.
Gotta.
delivered. He has it.
Sure.
Knows
delivered.
how to make it.
Yeah, he
I
knows
learned
how to make it.
It's not the same
How's it not the same?
because there's not a really attractive girl going, here you go, you calling you sugar, hun, y'all. Just
What are you talking about?
What restaurant you go to?
Hold on. Stop the presses. 'Cause
Holy smokes.
Steve just said that, and I'm going, okay, so the last person to make him biscuits and gravy was me. So that was at the house when we were down at the World Cup. So now I'm wondering if was Steve sitting back at the island as I was over there on the stove going,
Yeah. Eyeing you. Yeah.
all right.
Hey,
All right.
was I in a
Fred?
G-string and a halter top, Steve? I'm just trying to figure this out.
Let's make something perfectly clear here. And Fred, you've got the jersey handy. You see that brand new Ali Remembered Foundation jersey?
Hold on, just tell him to put it on first.
Put it
No,
on.
Put it on. Put the
You
jersey
got to
on.
lift it down. You
It's gonna
have to.
smell like Canadian bacon.
Put the jersey on.
Oh, I can't put it on. I'm all wired up.
Well,
Oh,
if
you
you
can-
take a
I can
look,
reach that.
You can.
this guy right
Yeah.
here.
I was wondering, why'd you put "Oh God" on the back? I'm not a god.
It could be old God, old guy, OG. Who knows?
Well, I didn't want to go there, but
We left you limitless.
Turn it around and look what my fearless leader did with my
No,
logo.
Just
Right
hold it up.
at your crotch.
Yeah, hold it up.
oh.
That
and you know
guy
what? Let me
right
tell you,
there.
knowing Andy, I think that was all planned.
So just so you know, Fred, anytime you wear that,
Yep.
Steve's hand on your junk.
Yeah. That's what I'll always say that. Steve gave me a hand.
Steve gave you a job. Yeah.
Wow.
I love
Yeah,
my
like the
team.
material
I
on
love
that,
my
too.
team. I love my team. Woosta.
Oh, poor Eric's up there going, I'm damn glad I'm in the Midwest.
Hey, he's not very far from me. I could be to his house in hours.
Yeah, that's true
Just
too,
saying.
huh? Yeah, that's true too.
He's a-
Hey, have you ever played? You guys
Well,
never.
anybody could be to my house in hours. It just depends on how many hours.
Oh, there
I'm
you
just
go.
I'm just in Denver. The highway's right out my back door.
Speaking
Yeah,
about
but
Kenny
if you
Stewart,
don't
though,
hit
he's
the
only about
right
5
turn
hours
off,
from me.
You ain't gonna find me.
That's true.
You know what? I was talking earlier, to Eric when we were in the green room, and I was telling him, that Caesar just Caesarized this for me, and Eric says he was getting ready to send one to Caesar too. To what were you going to send him? What kind of marker?
A shocker CVO.
Shocker
Oh, there you
CVO.
Give me
Yeah.
a second and I'll pop the little girl out here.
Oh, cool.
Caesar
We
will
are
take
talking
care
about
of
the
you.
CVO, right?
Yes.
Okay. All I heard was pop the little girl out. So, all right. Don't want to pop.
Oh,
nothing
it's the
out.
adrenaline.
Oh, beautiful. Hey,
That's
have
the
you,
adrenaline shocker.
yeah. Have you ever met Eric? Have you ever met Caesar?
No, I haven't. I really want to, though.
Do you?
He's such a great guy.
How about saying hi to Caesar, Eric?
There's Caesar.
There's
My
the
roommate.
man.
As he pops up. Hi, Caesar.
What's
are
going on,
ya?
Caesar?
Great.
Doing good. So Eric, this is Caesar Pizzo right here. This is the guy that does boom treatment, the ultra silk, the guru of guns. Period.
Pretty much.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want to see something that Caesar did? Oh. This is something that Caesar made. Sorry about the
Beautiful.
lighting.
Beautiful.
The whole thing's match anodized too.
The one that trigger fell out of at the World Cup. I had to hand you a Mac Dev so you could finish playing. I remember.
I love it. So how you doing this evening, Caesar?
Good, good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. Hey, I can't thank you enough for doing the marker and everything else. It's absolutely terrific. And, you know, like I say, Eric and I were talking in the green room and we were talking about this stuff. And Eric goes, he said, I'm about ready to send mine to him to get him to Caesarize it. So I'm going to tell everybody out there, I haven't got to shoot mine yet, but I have seen so many videos of different markers that Caesar has done. And when they say that they run like a sewing machine, take my word for it. They run like a damn sewing machine. I mean, the videos I've seen, and Billy, you've got yours, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See,
we had a few
Billy's
back
got a
so
barrel.
far.
Billy got a barrel with his.
Billy doesn't
Nice.
do it. Billy, I didn't saw that video. You can't even do it any justice yet.
I know I can't. I'm slow. Like everybody's
And
laughing.
you're left-handed.
I'm left-handed. You ask Tim though, I'll kill anybody that gets in front of me. You know, as long as I can see him. So, yeah.
No,
Yes.
Eric, you can send me the CVO. We'll get that thing all boomed up.
Cool.
Hey, Tim's. I think it's a '94 Cocker's on its way with my Mardi Gras Black Magic, so it should be at your place anytime.
Yeah,
Probably not, Bill, because the mail's not getting there because I sent them both the other member guns last week and they're still not there. So I think all our stuff's tied up.
Well, I pay my guys to get it there.
Just use UPS, man.
And besides, that
easier.
carrier pigeon can only lift so much weight. You know, I'll tell you something about FedEx too. Thank God you sent this. I believe UPS. My wife said, but FedEx. I was waiting for some stuff out here from FedEx, and I kept checking online, and it kept saying that it was in Fairfield, which is like 11 miles from me, and it says waiting to be delivered. Well, this went on for 8 straight days, and every time I tried to call, I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So finally, I went to the corporate office, and they told me that the semis were coming in, but they couldn't get enough people to unload them. But yet they kept taking people's money and shipping this stuff out there. So I'm not a big FedEx fan. You know, I don't like getting political, but they just for some reason don't do justice for me.
All these places getting COVID money to stay home. That's what they're doing. Then they're hiring temps, and then the temps can't do the work. So
Correct.
that's what's going on.
Yep. So real quick, Caesar, how long does it take you when you get something like this? Because I know you put a whole new front end on this one for me.
Yeah, I ended up using all of Danny's parts, so this way I can get a whole nice front end for you. I used, Danny's 3-way,
Fred needs a
ram
new front
rack.
end. Sorry.
I gotta love it. How long does it take you when you got this one? How long did it take you to actually do the work on it?
On yours, I spent Saturday and Sunday putting it together because I wanted to get it back out Monday. So basically I worked on yours roughly, 2 days.
Wow. And the boom treatment, this is all boom treatment and everything. We were showing this earlier too. Absolutely love it.
That's, that's what makes the actual product keep driving. You still need to keep it lubricated. You need to keep it greased up, and, the boom juice is for the 3-way, the triggers, the ram, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and how do you like your shirt too, real quick?
Yeah, it's beautiful. There
Isn't
you
it?
go.
Those
Yeah.
are nice shirts. I got like 15 of them right over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it. Yeah. But see, mine fits me. Anyhow,
No,
I heard you had to get rid of 15 kids shirts. So
so the turnaround time basically from beginning to end is 3 to 5 days on particular markers.
right. Yeah, because the process, explain to people just a little bit how this stuff actually impregnates the metal. Because people think of metal, nothing can get in the pores of metal, but it
No,
absolutely can.
everything is porous. By basically, when you open up the pores, I open it up with heat and allows it to open up to where it impregnates into the actual aluminum. What I'm impregnating is a dry film. It's an actual lubricant that is being applied into the metal's pores, not to the surface, to the actual pores. So now it's impregnated. So it's a crazy word to use, but I'm physically impregnating the pores. So this way, all the metals are full. There's imperfections that are almost, virtually eliminated, and that's why you get that nice smooth feel. That's why you feel the triggers are smooth. You feel the actual bolt action is smooth. Everything that can move can be boom treated. So I
so
mean,
you boom treat the whole thing then?
everything that can be moved, any part that moves, triggers, sears, hammers, lugs, bodies, the piston inside the ram housing, the three-way body on the autococker. That's all so on a shocker, I would actually do the whole bolt drive, the whole bolt can. Everything that's inside the bolt can gets impregnated. The same thing I do on DSRs, the same thing I've done on shockers, even the Mac Devs, the whole drivetrain. On some of the higher end guns, I've even disassembled some of the solenoids and done the solenoid housing. So this way, when the actual solenoid is firing, it is lubricated inside that. So on 170s, the actual solenoid of the firing pin of the inside where the trigger frame is, I do that as well.
Wow.
And then to help it all out, I do the barrels. So the paint doesn't even stick inside the barrel. So if you break a ball, it shoots right through.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have that done on mine, but I guess the barrel never got sent to you. So no names.
It's okay though, Fred.
What's that?
You said you're going to be okay though, because your ram got impregnated with the piston.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
going
need
to have
no
a bunch
barrel.
of baby cockers next week.
I don't need no barrel. I'm so fat. I'm so much up in their face when I play. I need no barrel. See, Bill, I got your back, buddy.
So I mean, I don't, Bailey. How do you like? I mean, how do you like the difference before and after?
It's awesome, especially on the tacticals. You can tell big time. It's got that. There's a different noise to it too. It's got that ping, like what you're saying. You've gotten rid of all that friction. On most of the parts, but I mean, it's dead on. It shoots fast. Using the ones with the hinge frames, of course, you can shoot them a lot faster with the slider frames. But Hal loves his too. He just
and on the tacticals, I didn't change any performance on them. I kept Hal's gun stock.
Yeah,
he sent it to me. He kept stock. Yep. I went through the whole gun. I boom treated it, and then I did my fine touches on the ram, the three-way, the lug. I did some fine touches on it, but that's why I say I Caesarized it.
Yeah.
And the gun's a sewing machine.
Oh yeah, they're beasts.
It is. So Caesar, if somebody wants to get a hold of you to do this, now Eric obviously can get a hold of you because you guys are here. But how would they get a hold of you to do this? Where would they get a hold of you to send their marker to have it Caesarized? And when I say Caesarized, I mean Caesarized too. And I use that saying because everybody that I've seen that he has done, it is totally different marker. It just absolutely rocks. Same marker, but just like a hybrid now. So where would they get a hold of you, Caesar?
You can get a hold of me on ultrasilkpb.com, on Facebook at ultrasilkpb. I'm on Instagram. You can get a hold of me at, my shop is located inside Lone Wolf Paintball. So,
and Lone Wolf Paintball, where are they located at?
In Michigan, Clinton Township, Michigan.
I'm gonna add in something a little extra just to put Caesar on just a little bit higher a pedestal. You know how we were talking about Tim Montresor a little bit earlier and the video? Do you know one of the main people that taught Tim Montresor how to play?
Caesar.
Very cool.
He played for the teams and whatnot. Have you seen the video yet, Caesar?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to.
You get a good plug in it. That's all I'm saying.
So I guess we both got a good plug in it. I love it. Yeah, because when I talked to Jennifer a couple of weeks ago, she asked me, she wants to really push the kids big time, and I told her, I says, anything she needs help with, I'm all for it. And same way with Andy too. So, same thing, when he jumps in and does this stuff, I'm ready to jump right in with him and do it. So, and I'm looking forward to coming back and doing that on the 25th of September too. That is going to work out so cool to go do the Monte Casino and then drive back and go up there. No snow though, right?
Not in September.
No promises.
Not in September. Yeah.
We got snow right now because we got like 2 or 3
The
inches.
1st of October, you might, but not September 25th.
No.
Yeah, well, I'll do that, and then I'll be hauling out of there.
When was it last year, Andy?
Snow in April, so
yeah.
What's going to happen up there?
Yeah, you don't have any snow where you're at right now, do you, Eric?
We had 2.5 inches this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a yes then. Wow.
Unfortunately.
Wow. I wonder if Tim got any down by St. Louis.
Yeah, he did. It was snowing crazy this morning there.
Really?
Yeah, we were going to go practice today, but no, that didn't happen.
Wow. I thought you guys were going up there on Wednesday.
No, it goes between Tuesdays and Wednesdays or Saturdays.
Got it.
It just depends.
Yeah. What's really cool is 4 guys on the screen right here are in the band that are going to be out in New York playing. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, but look at it this way. I've upgraded roommates because now I've got Caesar instead of Steve.
You did. You did. See, he just said you're number 1 with him.
I love you, Steve.
Yeah.
You love me so much, you put my logo right on your junk.
I know. I'm telling you, he plans that stuff. He really, really does.
Steve, you got to break out of Canada.
I agree.
You need to break out.
Oh man!
I put like I said earlier, I put a post up. I set it out, put it out there. If there's any nice, attractive ladies in southern states,
we just heard a dog barking.
That would probably.
Steve talks, the dog barks.
Oh no! He was telling it. He was telling us in the green room. And he goes. Some lady got a hold of me and says she just loves my voice. It's so sexy. And I go, but did her seeing eye dog growl when she was saying that? And then we just heard the dog barking. I love you, Steve.
Thank you.
I mean, not as much as you love Andy, but I love you. Man, that's funny. A car pulls up and they put little biscuits and gravy. He's right in the door.
Well, that's how they're gonna abduct me. A van with biscuits and gravy written across the side.
That's what Andy was telling us earlier. He says, "Man, Steve will do anything for biscuits and gravy."
Almost anything.
Almost anything.
But he won't
Tracy
do
Perez
that.
just put
I thought for
hashtag
sure
breakout Steve.
I thought for sure you'd be pushing the limit on that, Andy.
Steve, is it still hard for you to get out of there?
What do you mean?
Like 2 weeks of quarantine when you come back?
See, I'm okay with 2 weeks of quarantine. I can do no problem, and I can leave anytime I want. what gets me is they've now got a law that when I come back, I have to be tested the minute I come back, and I have to go into a motel that is government controlled, and it costs $3,000, and I got to spend the 3 days in the hotel.
Oh,
And then
geez.
after that, even if I come out as being negative, I still have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Even
like-
with a negative test?
Even with a negative test, I still have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Like getting out of the country, not a problem. That's why I'm saying if anybody wants to put me up for like 6 months, I'll just fly down, sleep on the couch. I'll help cook. I'll help clean. I'll say out and about on a regular basis just to make everybody love the old Canadian accent. And yeah.
Wow.
Then I'll come back and everything once it's all done and they've changed their mind.
That's amazing. Up there where you're at, Andy, is it real bad there?
Here, no.
No, everything's loosening up out here now, big time. So
It's doing that everywhere, I think. But, we go out and restaurants are almost back at 100%.
yeah,
They're taking out the COVID dial, stuff and all of that. But
yeah, I think it's like we're at 50% for the restaurants, but you can go inside and eat. All the restaurants around here had big tents set up outside, so you can go eat outside, but not inside. But now they're starting to open it up again.
did anybody check in New York? Like, are we going to be able to eat dinner together? Or
Well,
they got to make us put outside.
Well, there's going to be so many of us. So we're 6 feet apart, so I think it's going to go from Newburgh to New York to Newark, New Jersey. So I think Thomas is getting that all set up. What's that?
Just set up the tables in Central Park.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Robert
man.
Hansen just said, let's
I
pass
like that
Steve around
idea,
the country,
Robert.
help Steve see the lower 48.
Every 2 weeks, we ship them to a different house.
Yeah, that really didn't sound good though.
Then I don't wear out my welcome.
Pass around. Yeah, there you go. Now that's a thought too.
I mean, my hand's already on the junk of God only knows how many people. How many jerseys have been printed out so far?
You don't want to know.
And then it's on Destiny. It's right there on the grabbing boobs.
Yeah. There you go. Well, at least you're not grabbing boobs on my jersey.
No, that one I'm lower.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you giving me a hand.
Waka.
It's called a reach around.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, the jersey's cool though, man. I love the material on it. So absolutely very cool. And the Booney Boys sent me one too.
I got one of those. I almost wore that today.
What's your name say on the back?
Saber.
Saber? Yeah, that was that guy that they got rid of. That's where the jersey went. Got it.
They've been trying to get rid of me since the late 80s.
Yeah, I love that. I love that group. They're just great. So, hey, Eric, we maybe hopefully this year you're going to be at Monte Casino.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try.
Man, that'd be so cool if you could, because Andy's going to be there. You going to be down there, Caesar?
I'll try to get down there.
That would be cool if we could all link up. Everybody on the screen right now would be there to play.
Bud and Dan wanted me down there last year, so there's a good chance that I might break free if the border's open.
There you go. Yeah. And I got, I love both of them. They're both my super good friends. So that's going to be tough. I guess I'm going to have to play on Dan's team, though. Yeah.
That's fine, because I'll be playing on Bud's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm getting Bud's gun hopefully started tomorrow or the next day.
What
does it look like? You don't have it handy by any chance, do you?
No, it's a 97 Supercocker that I gave him in 97.
Wow.
And I'm rebuilding it. I'm gonna refurbish it and I'm gonna boom treat it. And it's one of the original P blocks, one of my first original P blocks that I made with the angle on it.
Oh, very cool.
But you just bring the gold one.
Yeah, Kenny Stewart just chimed in. Kenny Stewart from the General Paintball Museum. He says he's going to be down there. That's another guy I can't wait to meet face to face. Kenny jumped in. Matter of fact, he's given a couple of markers away on the show already, huh, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 different times. One for Tracy Perez, and we did another one before that. Actually,
Yeah, that was just a random giveaway, wasn't it? That we did.
it was, yeah. And he gave not only that, it was a mask. It was a whole damn setup
Yeah,
he
the
gave
whole
away.
setup.
Yeah, and Caesar, everybody jumped in for Tracy's. That was just outstanding.
That was amazing. Yeah.
It really was. And Tracy just chimed in too. She's a doll. I check on her every day. I see how she's doing. I get on. She's on the internet every day. But I was so happy to meet her, and I can't wait to meet her face to face. Just like Caesar.
She's such a great person.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she is. Yeah, I cannot wait. But just like everybody that's on this screen right now, I know all of these guys have never got to shake their hand or been face to face, except for Steve, and that was 20 some years ago. So that's been a while.
A long while, yeah.
Shaking hands.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. I can't tell you how many things just ran through my mind. No, I can't say nothing on that. Steve, he's killing you with that.
I got thick skin.
Yeah, so
Oh
do I.
no, I'm like.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Listen to him backtracking now. I love it. I didn't mean it that way, Steve. You're still my buddy. I absolutely love it.
All right,
Caesar.
I'm going to cut loose here.
Right on, Caesar. Hey, Caesar, we appreciate you jumping in tonight, man. And say goodbye to Eric because he's been waiting to meet you.
All right, Eric, man. It's good meeting you.
See you,
Good meeting
Caesar.
You too, Caesar.
Take care, guys.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
See you next month, Roomy.
Yeah. Caesar Pizzo, man. He's does the ultra silk and the boom treatments and just a hell of a guy too. Does
Team
a terrific
captain.
job on the marker.
Detroit
What's that?
Fusion. Team captain, Detroit Fusion.
Yeah, they just brought Detroit Fusion back. I guess they
Yes,
bowed
they
out
did.
for years too, and they just came back and played. I think they played the Chicago tournament at Renix Field.
The ICPL.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that was at Renix Field. Yeah, they just did that. So I don't know how they did or anything, but it was pretty cool. And Andrew Tedford, he's a boony boy. Yeah,
Andy,
yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, loved all them guys, man. They're
wait.
had him
when
on
you
a
come
few
up,
weeks ago. Yeah,
when you
I
come
can't-
up, wait to eat Andy's food.
Oh, is that right?
He's got a chip truck that's not to be believed. Poutine is a sin. Hashtag Poutine is a sin.
I cannot wait to come up there and play. I actually can't wait to go to Colorado to Andy's event either. And so this year is going to be pretty cool for me. I was actually going to drive to New York, but I've got so much going on out here. I just don't have the time to do it. But in September, I'm taking the time. I'm going to drive back, see my mom, do the Monte Casino thing, then drive back, spend a couple of days up in Colorado.
No, we'll have Weeze here too.
What's that?
So we should be here. Probably B will be here. Hopefully, I can get Bud and Dan because they're all on the board of directors. So
Yeah.
hopefully get all them. But yeah, you can go out and shoot Weeze on the field.
Weeze, he don't count, but that'd be
I
cool.
know.
Yeah,
we might
I love Weeze.
I got to pick him up at 6:00 in the morning Friday. At the
Oh, do
World.
you?
Yeah, he flies in at 6 a.m. So I'm gonna have to drive back down and get him.
Where's he fly into?
He's flying into what's the other
Denver.
airport?
LaGuardia?
No, the other one. It's on the
Oh.
other side of the.
Because I
There's
was
two airports right there. He's going into
Right.
the other one.
Yeah, I was going to fly into Newburgh, but every flight that I could get, and it didn't matter if I left out of San Francisco, Oakland, or Sacramento, they were all 18 to 24-hour flights with 2 to 3 stops. So I ended up flying into Newark, New Jersey, which is only like an
That's
hour
right,
and 10 minutes.
Yeah, Newark and LaGuardia are like an hour and something from the field. So
Yeah, so I know Bud's flying into LaGuardia
yeah,
because
he
we were
comes in
going.
after I do. So
Yeah,
I'll
he
be
comes
there
in
waiting on him.
Thursday.
Yeah, so do I. And
Oh,
Caesar.
yeah.
Yeah, we have
I'm
it all
coming in.
arranged.
Yeah, I'm coming in on Wednesday. I get there like Wednesday afternoon sometime. So this way I can go hang out, relax a little bit. So
We'll be there. Around
I'm really
noon on
looking
Thursday.
forward to it. What's that?
We'll be there around noon on Thursday. So
Yeah.
driving.
Bill's picking Dan up. Dan's driving with Bill. I
Yeah,
said that's going to be fun.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's it. the whole trip.
You're going to have the whole dissertation on the F word by the time you get to New York.
Oh, Bill's gonna have his girls, so Danny will be on his best behavior. That's gonna be great. you get to see him go.
So what does that mean? Best behavior? What does that mean? Small F as opposed to capital F?
capital F.
Yeah, I love the guy. That's going to be a great trip. I got to tell you, I cannot wait to do this. Yep, this is going to be fun. Well, Andy, appreciate
Yeah, look,
very
and I
much
even
for
have
coming
our
on tonight.
quad filler too for it.
Yeah, I seen that on the internet.
So that's where my condom went.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I heard it's like a BB in a garbage can. But anyhow. This is a kid's show, so be careful.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, you want to say good night to everybody, and I appreciate very much you being on, buddy.
Well, thanks
And
for
thanks
inviting
again
me.
real quick for the shirt. Right here.
For the jersey.
Call it what you want. I love it.
It's shirt, jersey. It can be whatever you want it to be,
Yeah,
Fred.
well, I will never plan it, but I will wear it.
I already told you could get it dirty.
No, I don't do that. I like when I have something that's cool, I like keeping it pristine.
So how do you plan on playing at the World? If you're
Oh.
cool and pristine, we're not going to get you on the field because you'll get dirty.
I never thought about that. But I'm going to be saran wrapped, so it's not going to make much of a difference.
Okay.
Saran wrap or bubble wrap?
Both.
Both. So,
All right, Andy.
Good night, Tracy. She's bowing out. She's got to go.
Yep.
yeah,
All right,
hit
Andy.
me up. Hit me
All
up,
right,
Eric.
I'll let you say good night to everybody.
No, I was going to tell Eric, hit me up on Facebook because I don't know if you know like Rosa and Everett Mendenhall and them with the Woodlands Desperados out there.
Such cool people.
Yeah. We're going to come out there and play at Elite. So definitely want to come play with you, Eric.
Cool. Just let me know when you're going to be in.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, look him up on Facebook, Eric. It's Andy Starrett.
Will do.
Actually, I think it goes under Andrew, but
Yeah, it's under Andrew, my new account.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I've only been messaging him for like a half a year on his other account. And there's no one there.
I was doing that. I'm like, they canceled it, Bill. Facebook nuked that one. You got to go on my full name.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
All right, Andy. Well, you have a good evening, buddy, and thanks again.
You do.
All right,
See you soon.
See you next month, buddy. All right. That's Mr. Andy Starrett from the Ellie Remembered Foundation in Colorado. Great guy. Gonna have a lot of fun. I actually can't wait to get out there and get this thing going. Andy's got young legs, and he's gonna wish he didn't when he gets with us. Because he's gonna be running his butt off. And I love it. So, all right, Stevie boy. Thanks for jumping on tonight, man.
I'm
And
always happy
one more
to be
time.
on.
One more time. Plug Tim's thing, John
Oh,
Amadeo.
TM40, Life to the Full, and that is John Amadea's latest documentary, and it's all about Tim Montresor and Tim Montresor's life. It's about an hour long. You can find it on Paintball Media's Patreon account, which I believe is about $8 a month. And that gives you full access to the complete history of paintball. It gives you the Jeremy Somm sniper incident. It gives you the TM40, the new one that just came out today. And it has a whole lot of old vintage pictures and whatnot. He's releasing stuff every single week. So
Yeah,
if you just
John
want to
does a
click
great
on
job.
for a month, check it all out and then leave, be my guest, or stick with us because there's 10 more documentaries coming out, and then there was a short about 30 minutes long all about Team Image, and there's going to be a bunch of vintage teams. I believe Constant Pursuit is going to be one of them in the coming months, but I don't know when. But yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of vintage teams, more documentaries, and just go to
Right on.
paintballmedia.com because it's a free magazine online every month.
There you go. Well, Steve, when you're ready to break out of Canada, as Caesar put it, that was funny as hell. Give us a holler, buddy. And thanks again for being on tonight, Steve.
Pleasure to be on. Have
All
a
right,
good night, guys.
Yep.
All right.
See you,
Later.
Steve.
Have a good
Play
one,
with passion.
Steve.
Mr. Steve McGuire. Yeah, I know. He's great to have on. Him and Andy. I mean, holy crap. They actually kept it pretty cool tonight, huh, Bill?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
yeah. So did you.
Yeah,
Usually you and Andy are just
I know.
in poor
Hammer.
Steve's face.
Yeah,
And he's good. Steve's a good guy. He takes it just like I do. I mean, I get teased constantly, and it don't bother me. I tease myself too. It's just all in fun. Every bit of it's in fun.
Steve's dealing with a lot of stuff
Hey,
being stuck.
I got a question, Bill.
Yeah.
Since you're from Missouri, do you remember a indoor field down in Springfield called the Warehouse of Horrors?
Well, it was the Springfield Paintball. It was the warehouse. Yeah.
The 3 floors,
Yeah.
3-floor warehouse?
That was Steve Alsip. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
I just didn't know if anybody remember that old field or not. That was a lot of fun to play in.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I have a guy that's coming. His name is Dave Ruddick. He's going to be on the team with us. And back in the day, he had a place in Milwaukee, and it was 4 stories tall. You used to all go in and get in the equipment elevator and go up to whatever store you wanted to play paintball in, and it was cool as hell. So there was another one like that then in Missouri, huh?
Yeah. Steve Alsip had a Kickin' Paintball, which was Kickin' Paint also. And
That was actually good paint.
yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a lot of it. It's the same paint, just boxed by other people. A lot of the paints were like that.
That's like potato chips, yeah.
Yeah, but he actually had before he had that one, he had rented a building on the square, but he didn't tell the owner, which happens to be the owner of Bass Pros and everything. He didn't tell him what he was going to be doing with it down in the basement, and they trashed the whole. I mean, there was mirrors and stuff along the walls, and as paintball was being played, these mirrors were getting broken and everything. And,
wow.
And
that was the end of that, huh?
That was the end of that. And he would not rent property to anybody that said anything about paintball.
You think that they would have hung nets up in front of that,
You would have thought.
Yeah.
Especially since he ended up selling netting later on.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually bought a bunch of it for the field that we ran for a while.
Yeah. He's Tim Land ended up buying out Kickin'. And he opened up another place down by Neosho, and it's called Kickin', I believe. He does the Rage in the Cage, I think it's in January. It's an indoor, paintball tournament, and but yeah, that was Kickin' Paintball was one of the main fields here in Missouri for several years.
Wow.
That one and Paint Games Plus. A lot of tournament teams used to go to those fields and play.
Well, Eric, one more time, real quick.
3 up around Kansas City, but I just can't remember all the names of them.
Well, give us the name of the big game that you're going to this coming weekend, and plug the field for them.
At Elite Sports, we're going to be doing Trek Wars, Red Shirts versus the Stormtroopers.
And where's that located?
A little bit of a nerd. Red Shirts in Star Trek always get killed. Star Wars or Stormtroopers can't hit nothing.
Where's that located at?
Just a little bit south of Salina, Kansas.
Right on, buddy. Well, Eric, I appreciate very much coming on tonight. Maybe next time when we have you on, you have your kids on with you. We can all sit and sit and try. Give it a shot, huh? Well, yeah, see if you can make that thing in September, man. That would be cool as heck if you could do that. If not, maybe do Andy's up in Colorado. That would be another cool one to do, too.
That'd be a real cool one. And that's not that far away.
Yeah, that might be a good one for you to hit then, So let's just all stay in contact. Caesar's waiting to hear from you. So, get a hold of him, get a hold of Andy, and start jumping in. These guys are some great people to hang with, believe me.
I will do it. You guys take care.
Okay, you take it easy, buddy.
All right.
Mr. Eric Parks. It was a good group tonight, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I had a pretty good time, yeah. And Jeff Thompson, Jeff Thompson's one of the Booney Boys, and he just checked, asked me, speaking of potato chips, did you try the all dressed? Well, Jeff, I got to tell you, I loved everything that you sent, but I especially loved those hickory potato sticks. God, I walked through them like a berry through a goose, man. Oh my God, those things were good. Oh, geez. I just wiped them hickory sticks out. And I gave my wife some, and she goes, "Oh, these are so good. I'll take some more of those," And all I could do is sit there and look at her because I had wiped them babies out. And my only defense was it was a little bag, honey. It was a little bag. So then I go to Walmart to try to find them, and they got regular potato sticks because I used to shoestring potato sticks. I used to eat those all the time when I was a kid. My grandpa buy them for me, but I couldn't find the hickory ones, and I wanted the hickory ones. They were great. So, all right, Billy. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody because we're running late, and
you got to eat.
I'm starving. Yeah, especially now talking about food.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, we'll see you later, and go play paintball this weekend.
There you go, buddy. Mr. William Bailey. Boy, I got to tell you guys tonight, this was just a terrific group tonight. And having Cesar Pizzo jump in to say hi to everybody was absolutely terrific. So, again, I want to thank all my guests tonight. Obviously, Bill Bailey, he's with me every week, but I will always thank him because he's a great guy. Robert Hansen, great show. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Andrew, thank you so much for watching, buddy. Andrew's up in Canada also. Great guy. Mark Gong, thank you so much. You're terrific, buddy. Really, really are. So anyhow, I had some great guests. I want to thank them one more time tonight. Mr. Eric Parks from Kansas. Bill Bailey, as always. Mr. Steve McGuire with the Unknown Paintball Podcast. Yeah, I keep my hand up high. So anyhow, that's going to be a private joke, I think, from now on. And Andy's going to take the blame for that. But it is Andy's fault. And Mr. Andy Sturrett. Andrew Sturrett, Andy, any way you want to look at it. He has the Ellie Remember Foundation in Colorado. Absolutely terrific guy. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. You guys have all been great. Appreciate very much you putting up with this. These are some terrific people I have on. I absolutely love it. The whole ticket is, guys, let's get out there and keep building our sport. Keep working on it. Make this baby grow even bigger than what it is right now. So we will talk again to Andy here before the September thing, because I'm actually now looking forward as heck to doing that. That is going to be cool as hell. So, all right, everybody. So until next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Pacific time, please play hard, play safe, play fair, but play paintball.